I'm going to show you a quick way to tattoo texture. I'm using a critical torque with a 5mm stroke and a 12 gauge 3-round liner. So the first thing that we're going to do is going to turn the voltage way down, 5.5 volts, and we're just going to put in some stippling. I'm adding more layers to the parts that I want to darken up. As you kind of do the stippling shading, you'll just sort of see little patterns appear and you just kind of go with it, and the little textures will start to appear. Now, if you want to make it even more kind of textured, so I'm using a round shader right now. I'm going to turn the voltage down 4.5, super soft. And that's the thing, guys, you really want to take your time when you're building up texture. It doesn't just happen straight away. It kind of takes a lot, layers and layers and layers. If you take your time, you're gentle and you're careful with it, you're not going to rip up the skin because you're going very lightly building up the layers over time. You can add these little shapes in the darker spots. And then when you want it to be really dark, you just go in a little bit deeper. I'm not kind of like stippling with my round shader anymore. I'm kind of like going in and just sort of packing little circles just to kind of give it really dark spots. Okay, so for the next part of the texture, I'm going to add in the tones. This is what's really going to give it that completed look. I'm using a 12 gauge 15 mag now, and I'm not going in with a solid black. I'm going to use a lighter wash, and I'm just going to add a little bit of shading. I'm going to turn my voltage down to about 6. Remember, this is a 5-stroke machine, so just going across, using the corners of the mag, putting a nice little gradient at the very edge there. Very gently going over the pendulum shading. Because this is stippled and done with a round shader that, like with the voltage, was turned down really low. Can shade over this. Cool. And then that's it. This technique is going to work really well for doing skulls. Biomechanical stuff works great for that. Yeah, I hope that helps, guys. If you like more tattooing tips like this, just follow our page. We're dropping new tips and tutorials every single week.